What's up, people? Welcome back to Football Insights, where we talk about football related issues concerning transfers, and other football matters. And then in today's video, we are going to discuss about the Champions League. Today is Champions League night, and Champions League nights are always special. So we have to delve straight into the Champions League games, what we should expect, what is going to happen, um, and all of that. So quickly, but before we go straight into the games, let's quickly check out some of the happenings, some of the news, some of the build-ups to the Champions League. And one of the news that is popular today, or one of the news that broke out today, was about this Pep Guardiola case, Champions League case by Yaya Touré's former agents. Dimitri Selok, Yaya Touré's former agent. So Yaya Touré's former agent via the Mirror in England, yesterday he spoke to the Mirror, that it's a media house in England, and then he was saying that, and I quote, this is what he said: "I can say that the spell has now been lifted by the traditional, the rich doctor or something, and that I think City will win the Champions League under Pep." So you see, and then people were like, "No, bro, you can't tell us that, because just because City is favorite for this particular Champions League, and that is why he is saying that, and that is why he has come out to come and say this, because he feels that yes, City are favorite to win this year's Champions League." People never believed in that case, but it's rather unfortunate. What he said way back in 2016 has been happening. It has been back-to-back defeat for City in the Champions League. City will be doing well in the league, but in the Champions League, you wouldn't know what will happen. City will just get kicked out, or City will just be eliminated, just like that. So this is what he said yesterday, and then quickly Yaya Toure came to reply, via his Twitter handle, and this is Yaya Toure's reply to his former agent. "My former agent is being quoted by the media about a case. Please don't associate me with this nonsense and lazy stereotypes about African case. Media, move on, please. This man does not represent me in any way. Amplifying these stereotypes is harmful." So here Yaya Toure is saying that, that Dimitri is his former agent, and whenever this news comes out, Yaya Toure's names get dragged in. You understand? And that is what Yaya Toure is trying to separate himself from that particular news, that particular case that his former agent is talking about. So Yaya Toure has brought out his statement, or a reply to all these brouhaha that is going on online about Pep Guardiola case, Champions League case, and yesterday it was funny on Twitter. People blasted the agents, and people also believe in the case. It's fine. We will see what will happen today. So let's get straight into the some of the games, or the games that will happen today and tomorrow. The game is between Manchester City and Real Madrid. And this same game happened last season in this same semi-final, and then Man City flopped it. Man City threw it away. So I am hoping this time around they will learn something about it. So going into the game, Madrid is a top side. Madrid has 14 Champions League. Manchester City has 0. So when we talk about pedigree in the Champions League, it is Real Madrid. People should understand, and I think everybody will agree with me. When we talk about pedigree in the Champions League, it is Real Madrid. You understand? But football in the modern football, it is structured, or it is built in such a way that um, even though history counts, but your current form determines, or your current form, the result you will get. So currently, City are playing a good football. City are doing well currently. Everybody knows it. City are playing very good football. And then one thing about City is that they are very solid defensively as compared to last season. You talk about the likes of Ruben Diaz, Manuel Akanji. Akanji has been very good this season. Nitanaki, mind you, Nitanaki is out of today's game. He didn't train yesterday, so therefore he didn't even travel with the squad. So he is out of today's game. You talk about Ruben Diaz, John Stones, Manuel Akanji. They are decent. They have been performing well this season. Like the defense, solid this time around. It's not like last season, and that is one thing we should all look out for. The city we saw last season is going to be a different city this season or today, because they have a lethal striker in front of them. Best believe this time around, when they get 3 chances, 2 are going to be goals, because they have one of the lethal strikers, if not the most lethal striker in world football right now. So best believe when you give City 2 chances or 3 chances, 2 is going to be a goal. And that is what Real Madrid should look at it very well, because the striker in front of Manchester City's attack is very, very lethal. So a little bit of news: Militao is out because of accumulated yellow cards. He got a yellow card in a game against Chelsea in a quarterfinal, so he is out. Dani Ceballos is doubtful, because he traveled with the squad though, but he had a knock. So I think Dani Ceballos is also doubtful. I don't think he's going to play, even though he traveled with the squad. So let's check out the squad Madrid are going to parade, or the squad for today's game. Not the first 11, the whole squad. So we have Courtois, we have Lewin, we have Luis Lopez as the goalkeepers. The defenders, we have Caballero, David Alaba, Jesus Vallejo, Nacho, Alvaro Odriozola, Lucas Vasquez, and Rudiger as the defenders. So it means that Dani Carvajal is going to play as the right back. David Alaba and Rudiger are going to be the pair, and Camavinga is going to take over the left back position. And then the midfielders, we have Toni Kroos, Modric, Camavinga, Valverde, Aurelien Tchouameni, and Dani Ceballos. Dani Ceballos is in, but I don't think he's going to play because he had a knock yesterday. And then when it comes to the attackers, we have Hazard, Benzema, Asensio, Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo, and Mariano Diaz. When you look at this squad, and you compare it to the City squad, City has squad depth. I'm not gonna lie, City has squad depth as compared to Real Madrid, but Real Madrid is Real Madrid. You should watch out for Real Madrid. Today's game is going to be one of the best games, because I think goals are going to come. So quickly, let's move to City. A little bit of news about City. Nitanaki is out. Nitanaki will not play today. So that is one thing. It's also a huge blow for Manchester City, because Nitanaki has been one of their best players this season. And if you are going into a game like this and Nitanaki is out, it's a little bit worrying. Okay. So one thing we have to also realize is that, I find it very difficult to believe this, or to attest to the fact that Pep Guardiola is very, very difficult to be beaten on the second occasions. So let's say you meet Pep Guardiola this season, you beat him. Next season, it is going to be very difficult for you to beat Pep Guardiola. I struggle to accept this fact, but this is the fact. Pep Guardiola is someone who learns, always learn. So it is going to be very difficult for you to score Pep Guardiola 2 times in a row. Or let's say you score Pep Guardiola this season, next season you also score Pep Guardiola as well. It is going to be very, very difficult. Haaland is a massive tool for Manchester City. As I said earlier on, Haaland is one of the, if not the most lethal striker in world football right now. He's one of the most lethal strikers in world football right now. So he is a tool for Manchester City. Haaland is a very big tool for Manchester City. And I feel for the Real Madrid defenders, especially Rudiger and Alaba, because they are going to have a tough time against Erling Haaland today. So Bernardo Silva is also a very big tool, because Bernardo Silva is very good on the ball. I don't know whether he is going to start or not, but I think Pep Guardiola might start Bernardo Silva because he has form. Going into the game, Bernardo Silva has form. So Pep Guardiola might also goes with 3 back. He has been doing this for the past for the past 5 games now. He plays 3-2-4-1. So the 2 being Rodri and either John Stones or Rico Lewis. But I don't think Rico Lewis is going to play because this match is way bigger than Rico Lewis. So I think he's going to play 3 back and 3-2-4-1. He's going to play 2 DMs, and then one of the DMs will be a defender, probably John Stones. That is what we have been hearing. So overall, it is going to be a very good game. I think goals will flow because Real Madrid are playing home. Real Madrid will not sit back for Manchester City to come and score them, or for Manchester City to control the game. They might be a little bit skeptical about, playing their tactics and all of that. But I think Real Madrid are going to open up because they are playing home. You can't afford to lose and also give out an abysmal performance on your home grounds in front of your fans. So I feel Real Madrid are going to open up. Of course, Man City are also going to open up because that is how they play their football. They will try and get the ball, even though on recent occasions we have been seeing Pep Guardiola not worrying so much about possession. But I think this game is going to produce more goals. We will come to the bet aspect of it, because people for chop money, people for chop money. So we will come to the bet aspect of it when I am done with the AC Milan and Inter Milan game. We will get a time for the betting aspect, And then if I am to predict a score for this particular game, I think City are going to win, even though they are playing away. But I think City has the materials. Not to say Madrid doesn't have the materials, but I feel City has so much quality to hurt Real Madrid. So I think City are going to win. Probably the scoreline might be 3-1 or 3-2. Yes, that is what I think. 3-1 for City, 3-2 for City, or 2-0 for City. That is what I see in today's game.